J.R.R. Tolkien, the author of Lord of the Rings, once stated that his epic work was fundamentally religious and Catholic, a reflection of his deeply ingrained beliefs. Tolkien's own faith journey was deeply influenced by the conversion of his mother, Mabel Tolkien, to Catholicism when he was just a young boy. Born in South Africa in 1892, Tolkien lost his father at an early age, and his mother's decision to embrace Catholicism after they moved to England had a profound impact on his upbringing. After Mabel's death in 1904, the orphaned Tolkien and his younger brother, Hilary, were placed under the guardianship of Father Francis Xavier Morgan, a Catholic priest and family friend. Father Morgan not only looked after the boys, but also played a significant role in shaping their faith and educational development. As Tolkien grew older, he delved deeper into his Catholic faith, drawing inspiration from its rich traditions and spiritual teachings. His encounters with the Catholic faith, combined with his fascination for ancient languages and myths, laid the groundwork for his later works, including The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. Throughout his life, Tolkien remained devoted to his Catholic beliefs, and his faith journey continued to influence his literary creations. His writings often reflected themes of redemption, courage, and the battle of good against evil, mirroring the core tenets of his Catholic faith. While not a direct Christian allegory, the story of Lord of the Rings weaves Christian and Catholic truths into an invented myth of Middle-earth. Thankfully, Tolkien's meticulous world building, or as he called it, provides an extensive Middle-earth filled with creatures embodying both good and evil. Dwarves, elves, orcs, wizards, hobbits, ents, trolls engage in an epic battle. Christian myth of Middle-earth. Central to the Lord of the Rings is the pervasive theme of darkness overshadowing Middle-earth, where characters embark on an adventure filled with peril and hope. The book's protagonist, Frodo, exemplifies this quest, demonstrating that even in the face of evil, there's always something worth fighting for. The One Ring itself serves as a powerful allegory for the allure and enslavement of evil. Its golden beauty deceives, but wearing it signifies devotion and loyalty to its malevolent owner. Frodo's journey reflects the Christian calling to risk one's life for the salvation of others. Like Christians, Frodo is chosen for a grand plan, regardless of apparent limitations or inadequacies. Even the most unlikely individuals play essential roles in fulfilling a greater purpose. The Shire, home of the hobbits, embodies the beatific life that Christ calls Christians to live, a community marked by meekness, mercy, purity, and peacemaking. The Lord of the Rings also mirrors Christianity's longing for the return of Christ, the King. In Middle-earth, the free people yearn for their kingdoms to be united under their rightful heir, symbolizing the Christian anticipation of Christ's return. Let's look at the Catholic themes in Middle-earth. Tolkien's masterpiece also reflects many Catholic principles and teachings. In Middle-earth, absolute notions of right and wrong, good and evil prevail, rejecting moral relativism. This absoluteness unites the different peoples in their fight against evil. The characters embrace suffering as a path to salvation and a means to combat tyranny. Their actions reveal that faith alone is insufficient. Salvation requires our cooperation. Gandalf's role as a leader and steward of all that is good in Middle-earth reflects the papacy's historical relationship with kings and emperors. Middle-earth values corporate moral hierarchy over individualism, establishing spiritual leaders, kings and lords to maintain unity. The elven bread, also called lembas, is given to Frodo and Sam to sustain them on their journey. It is a symbol for the Eucharist. Here's a passage from the book Fellowship of the Ring about the special bread. Eat a little at a time, and only at need, for these things are given to serve you when all else fails. The cakes will keep sweet for many, many days if they are unbroken and left in their leaf wrappings. One will keep a traveler on his feet for a day-long labor, even if he be one of the tall men of Minas Tirith. The Lord of the Rings offers Christians and Catholics a profound and insightful experience, where faith, sacrifice, and the battle against evil intersect. Tolkien's crafted world embraces religious truth, making the tale an exploration of spirituality and the ultimate triumph of good over evil.